All right, people, this is Jonathan right now coming to you live from the 99.7 The Heat Miami studios, official on iHeartRadio. If you have not, please do me a favor, download the iHeartRadio app. All you have to do is type in 99.7 The Heat, DAHEAT, Miami, and pull up our station. We've been on iHeartRadio now for 2 solid years, running strong. Over 15,000 monthly listeners come to our station every month and listen to us. We're also available on Apple Music, also available on TuneIn. This podcast right here, Digital Mogul, is special to me because I started this platform roughly about 5 years ago, and I wanted to highlight people in the world of business and entertainment that were power players, people that were creating jobs, and people that had multiple opportunities for people to benefit from and learn. And most importantly, some of the biggest players in the game you don't even know, you don't even see, but they're huge out here. It's not all about who's out front. I'm speaking with a young king today who I remember when his child was born. I remember when he was learning everything in business. I saw him evolve from that cocoon to the butterfly and a lot of different things. And just to see him always be fearless in his imagination. I'm interviewing one of the most powerful people in the game of entertainment and business, somebody that you wouldn't know if you walked down the street. But trust me, when you meet him, he gives you the keys to the kingdom. The founder, CEO of Cervo Media Group, CERVO Media Group, my brother, Micah Tatum. Micah Tatum, welcome to the Digital Mogul Podcast, King.
Hey, how's it going, man? Thank you.
Well, you know how to give you that Diddy intro, bro.
What's that?
I said, you know how to give you that Diddy intro, bro.
I guess that was that.
Hey, that's it, man. They can't stop, won't stop, man.
Talk to him.
We gotta do that Diddy on him. I'm gonna jump right into it, man. You know, that was a long overdue intro, man. We've been rocking for a long time, and everything from the billboards to the cannabis to the Roku to just credit, lending, you know, entertainment, nightlife, putting together mainstream events. I mean, very few people can master multiple things. You kind of a renaissance man. Right now, kind of give us a State of the Union speech regarding where you are with your companies and with your brand right now. Tell me what's popping in your world on that.
Yeah, man, we're doing some revolutionary stuff now, man. Like it's been, it's been quite the experience just going into just seeing where I came from and where I'm at right now and having a great understanding of where we're going, man. It's just amazing. And, a lot of things have come full circle, even, right back to you and us, working with one another and, structuring deals and understanding business on a higher level than what I did before. We just are in an amazing position. And I'm sitting here with actually one of my business partners, Carlos Tavares, a.k.a. Goldie. And his favorite word, which is now one of my favorite words, is that we finna teleport. And, understanding what that means is that we're transcending like the ideas that regular society or just how people function in business overall and function in different media lanes and putting something on top of it that is just incredible. So between that and doing some work with a new brand called Rockefeller's TV and Studios, the Rockefeller's brand, we're accomplishing some amazing things. We just had our grand opening in the studio space out here in Corona, California. We had lots of rock stars that came out, Meta Approved Press, and, all types of great things. Between that and Cervo and still dabbling into a little bit of the cannabis world, but not as much as I was before, we are just doing some really terrific things.
So, like, just in regards to the main focal points of the brand right now, I want you to kind of pinpoint, when it comes to Rockefeller, some of the exact things that you're doing that's consumers need that can benefit consumers as far as product wise, things that
Sure.
can benefit the entrepreneurs that may need that service within Rockefeller?
Sure. So what we're doing over here is just, again, something so revolutionary. I mean, it's not a new concept of what's going on now, but the way that we structured it on our channel, the main focal point is that we created the abilities for content creator or artists or a brand to have the abilities to go direct from television to mobile and purchase a product directly, seamlessly, straight to the merchant checkout, which is something that, you know, you'll see in like a 15-second commercial or 30-second commercial. And, you know, just within that time frame, it's kind of difficult for an individual to take their phone out, you know, scan a QR code and have that QR code direct them to the destination in which they choose, which now we built this platform on Rockefeller's network that it lives there. And not only does it live there, it offers so many unique opportunities with that you could, you know, from a business standpoint, you could use it as a beta test to be able to take those analytics and see if the merchandise that you want to sell in your channel or your repository section of our channel is worth you manufacturing. You can, for content creators, it allows them the opportunity to be able to not only just monetize directly through TV, but it also allows them to take their product and place it on TV and keep their audience where they are, and just keep their audience linear. You know, a lot of...
Can you kind of break that down a little bit? I'm sorry, when you say keep their audience linear. So I have a product, I put it on your Roku channel?
Yes, Rockefeller's TV Roku channel.
Yeah, and then I can have my own... I'm sorry, go ahead.
In that section on Rockefeller's TV, it's so dynamic that we can offer pay-per-view streaming through that section. We offer commercial advertisement, personalized commercial advertisements in that section. We offer the ability to sell your merchandise. For recording artists, there's direct links to their Spotify, their iHeart channel, music channel. And, you know, Roku is a device or a platform in which you can't fake those downloads, right? Like, all those people are real people who have Roku. You have to download, you have to buy the actual device or have a TV. So therefore, you know that the people that you're dealing with are all real individuals, first and foremost. And then secondly, you know, besides your cell phone, one of the most watched items for consumers is TV, right? Like, you have mobile, you have TV, and the name of the game is to keep your consumer in front of your face, right? So when you talk about that, you talk about what's that?
No, that was a DJ Khaled soundbite. Said major key. It said major key. So
yeah. You know, you talk about watch hours, right? Like, that's the biggest thing when you're on Amazon Prime or when you're on Netflix. You know, they keep so many people in front of those platforms, and you know, it's why they're 200 million strong in terms of their viewership. So, like, when you understand that, then you want to gain a sense of being able to not just have your consumer on, you know, social media, but you want to have your consumer on a television and then be able to direct them to your mobile as well. So you are linearly keeping your consumer all within your product. And not only that, what some people may see as competition it allows them to be able to have the abilities to include them with what's going on in the channel as well. So it's not so much as being competitive as much as it is as you being able to capture an audience that you didn't have before, if you understand that.
Let me ask you this way, because of the dynamism of your product with you and your partner, Goldie. The thing is, I want people to really be able to watch this and hear it and really see the overall vision. So I have a product. I want to place it on Rockefeller TV, and your TV channel airs on Roku. I say I'm a rapper. I just say I'm a rapper, and I got an album coming, and I want to advertise with you all. My audience are college student based. My demographic is, let's say, 16 to 28. So I want to do a snippet video and advertise it, and I want to I want to give you my pre-save link. How can Rockefeller TV help me?
So first and foremost, what we're going to do is we're going to create you a whole page, not just put up one piece of content for you. We can do that, but if you have an archive of content that you want your consumers to see, similar to YouTube, we can include all of those videos onto your repository. So, like, I'm using a technical term. So, in your section, right? Yeah.
I'm trying to use technical terms to a degree. If you could. You're going to lose me, you're going to lose everybody else. So, what's another word for repository?
That's a industry hazard, right?
Right.
Just section, right? Like, it's your section. So, when you go to Amazon and visualize, you want to go click on the newest movie, right? Instead of that new movie that you're clicking on, it's going to be the artist, right? It might be their album, okay? And when you're on Amazon, you click on that movie and it opens up to a new page. That new page opens up allows you to see the description of the movie, how many stars, the ratings, so on and so forth. And then you can click play and play the content and show that movie. Well, for us, when you click into that section, we allow all the same information except for it'll have all your content. And then if you want to sell merch, we'll put your merch right below your content. If you have a sponsor, we can put your sponsor banner inside of your section as well, and then provide you data on how many people visited your section and provide you information to be able to go back to your advertisers or potential advertisers and gain more sponsorship dollars based off of the individuals who came to your section. That's the easiest way to kind of lay it out for you.
Let me break it down in layman terms for Micah. What's up, world? It's Goldie.
So, Goldie, if you could speak up a little louder.
Micah is very technical, right? So let's break it down in layman's terms, what he's trying to tell the rest of the world for them to understand. If you're an artist and you come on our Roku channel, you basically have a new outlet. This outlet provides you the same situation as YouTube, Instagram, any of that, but now you're on television. Now you're reaching the world. Now you have this at your disposal. So now you take this channel and turn it into exactly what you want it to be. You already have a following, so you send your following there for potentially more business and a chance to grow on the television network instead of just on social media or online. So it gives you more of an opportunity to be your own boss, put what you want in there, create your own destiny with it. Our product, if you're selling a product, you have a product and you're marketing a product, then you're going to be going directly to the consumer. So the consumers are already there for you. They're ready for you. You're sending it out. You're no middleman. Your money is your money. There's no hidden anything. So it's a new platform for you to create your own reality in once again.
And we've been working with some big individuals. We
appreciate that, people. That was Goldie, by the way, people. He's
yes, that was Goldie. Yeah, just so you guys know, like Goldie's like my yang, right? Like we're yin and yang. You know, where I fall short, he picks it up, and it's something that's really unique that I haven't experienced in business, you know, at all, really. So his contribution and the help to the thought processes has just been incredible in this situation. You know, with us working together, we've been able to sign up artists like Alex Hepburn. She's on the channel. We have some international artists from Africa that are, you know, very huge. You know, we're working with 1500 or Nothing, multi-Grammy award-winning, you know,
absolutely.
producer. You know, so it's something that's really extraordinary in the sense of the here and now. You know, it's not something that Amazon Prime or that Netflix or Hulu or Crackle, any one of those platforms have picked up or even thought about. And the great thing is that we still allow for traditional, you know, pre-roll, mid-roll advertisements as well, and an opportunity to make money off of that.
So just one question for you. So going back to what Goldie was saying. So basically, if I'm a rapper and I want to advertise with you or a business owner, you can do, if I have my own content, my own pre-roll commercial for 30 seconds or whatever, you can air my commercial and people on the screen, there will be an option for people to buy my product. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So people can have a concert.
If you have a concert and you want to pay-per-view that concert, we can pay-per-view the concert, sell your merchandise, you know, and have them have a strong follow-up with your content all in the same section.
Right. But it would, from your screen, from the Rockefeller screen, they'll be able to purchase right through there.
Right through TV. Yes, sir.
Yes. There'll be a QR code that'll go direct. That QR code will link them directly to wherever they're selling their merch from, whether they're doing it themselves at their home or they have, you know, on-demand printers, wherever it goes, wherever they want that directed to, that sells their merch, it'll be sent right there with that QR code.
Gotcha. Let's delve into the billboard, then we're going to go back to Cervo, then we're going to end with the childhood part. First of all, just for the sake of clarity, you and Goldie, you all have been partners since when?
Actually, very young. Since very soon, since January, just this year.
Right. So January 2023, you all linked together like Shaq and Kobe, pretty much.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's tell the truth.
Okay.
We linked together in November 2022.
Yeah. Okay.
We had a conversation. We were brought together by the CEO, our partner, Alex Garcia, famous painter, one of the pioneers of the very first person to paint on the murals on the skyscrapers in LA. And also he did it in New York as well. So we were brought together by him. And before we became yin and yang, we weren't listening to nothing each other said. Because it was like, oh, we the only two black guys in here, but I know my stuff and he know his stuff. So it was like, okay, well, I'm going to speak what I want. He's going to speak what he want. And we really didn't listen to what each other said. But in January 2023, on that one particular Monday morning meeting, the magic happened. And we started listening to each other. And then we started realizing like, oh, hold on, you saying this and I'm saying this. And it works perfect together. Hold on, maybe we need to start listening to each other more and communicating more. So that's when Micah say January 2023 is when the magic happened.
No doubt about it. I want to tap into this part here regarding the billboard side of the business. The billboards are part of the Rockefeller umbrella, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
And the Rockefeller is a separate entity underneath Cervo.
So Rockefellers is its own entity, and Cervo is a supporter of Rockefellers. Is a better way that I would put it. Cervo handles all the digital parts of Rockefellers and AMG outdoor advertising. Yeah.
Definitely. So let's delve into the billboard side of things. I know that that we talk about the billboards, and I want you to explain to the audience how your billboard advertising is more impactful and more influential for business owners that need this type of service.
Sure. So our boards are based mostly through Southern California. We do have inventory nationwide, but the ones that we specifically own ourselves are mostly in Southern California. And, we've hit some very good milestones with those boards. We have one in particular, a digital board right before Casino Morongo, which is, casinos bring in a ton of traffic by itself. But the abilities to do this in Banning and in Beaumont, and then now working on some stuff in the city of Banning, which are some extraordinary good people. We just have created this outlet and these opportunities for businesses to be able to come in, make purchases, but because of our partner being in the billboard business for 40 years, our deals are much better than if you went to like a big box outlet.
So basically, a lot of people don't know how to get into the billboard game. Well, with us being young entrepreneurs and being our own boss, we can help people get into the billboard game instead of having to call like the major companies. They blow you off or they charge you high end prices. We work with the consumers, the ordinary person, because that's our way of giving back to the people. OK, so we make it to where the ordinary small business owner can be up there with the big guys. We have people like Coachella on our boards. All our boards are strategically placed in California. Some are by the Staples Center. We have the California Lottery on I-10 in LA. We have a big digital billboard in Banning, which is the fastest growing city in the United States. And they're building a multi-million-dollar movie platform out there for people to leave LA and come out there. So that's a good note. Keep that in your notes. But we give the consumers the ability to play with the big dogs, in essence.
I like that. Definitely. So with the billboard pricing, it's scalable for the person, for the small business owner all the way up to the large scale companies, correct?
All the way up to the elite. Absolutely.
Definitely. And with your billboards, these are digital, and the marketing on the billboard lasts 30 seconds, 60 seconds?
Yeah, they are 15-second ads on the digital one. We don't have all digital ones. Again, this is some territory where a lot of people don't know the real behind the scenes behind billboards. But honestly, it's a real cutthroat industry at the end of the day. And we're actually going to make a movie about it because Alex Garcia, who is the CEO, his storytelling behind the things that's going on and how a lot of people or cities in the industry tried to block him out. But, he's just been resilient in getting these locations. It's incredible, and not only do we have those billboards or advertising inventory, but we also are in grab and go stations in hotels, mostly around Disneyland out here in California. We have 9 soccer stadiums where we have the banners at the bottom of the arena, circumferences the arena. Those are all shown on Fox Sports 1, Telemundo, Univision. So we've created this whole media of inventory for small businesses, for individuals who can't afford what the big box brands are trying to offer, and then incorporating that with our TV. So when we talk about hitting impressions or hitting people, it just depends on what kind of campaign you're trying to put together, because we reach the masses, really. You know, we're growing into a company that is so diversified and unique in the opportunities and its offerings and abilities to help small businesses and to help creators, and that just no one is doing this the way that we're doing this. No one's building their business or have it structured in the direction of where we're going.
So just for a recap for everybody, you have the Rockefeller Roku channel. And what's the name of the channel on Roku? So when people go to the search bar, they type in your name.
Rockefeller's TV.
Can you spell it out phonetically, loud and slow?
Yep, that's ROCKEFELLAS.
Right, and that's all they got to type in.
Yes, sir.
Rockefellers. Okay, great. And if they want to submit their product for review for advertisement, where do they need to go website wise to do that?
www.rockefellerstv.com, or you can go to Rockefeller's Studios with the S on the end.com.
All right. So we got the TV done, and on the channel, what type of content is playing on the channel?
It's diverse. We're a music focused channel first. However, we are supporting artists and we are supporting content creators. But first and foremost, the Rockefeller's name came about just from working in the rock bar, actually. Mm-hmm. And it was this rock and roll center. The owner didn't have anything to do with Jay-Z, or didn't even know about anything Jay-Z had set up, to be honest, which is really funny. But the brand is mostly a music centric brand.
When it comes to Cervo, and then we're gonna end it out with the childhood part, and we're gonna wrap it back in. Cervo Media Group is a large umbrella organization. I mean, it does all the digital support from content creation digitally to social media management, a lot of things. Break down to the, radio pushes obviously our different brands works underneath the Cervo umbrella. When it comes to artists, break down the exact some of the functionalities of Cervo Media Group.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that Cervo has built itself to, because of the level of business in which it's operated, has been more towards consulting and more towards digital help, digital marketing help, more than anything. Just because, the skills that it encompasses have evolved for, over the course of years. And keep in mind, when it comes to digital marketing, social media marketing, I've been doing it since MySpace. I was one of the innovators of this. And,
absolutely.
It's not, learning.
Another one.
When I talk to people about it, it's like, it's all the behind the scenes that supports celebrities, influencers, brands, companies, C-level executives, it's the unspoken, unseen support system for a lot of people. And, in some ways it's incomprehensible, but that's really the pinpoint of what Cervo does.
Definitely. And again, Cervo highly rated on Dun & Bradstreet, highly rated on BBB, Better Business Bureau. I mean, you've done a great job with the branding and all. I want to go into, family is important to you. You've always been a family man. I know how you feel about it. I know you feel about you. How old is your daughter now?
Man, she's 11 now, man.
Wow.
She just started 7th grade yesterday.
Right before Cervo was created, I remember when she was born. Remember that? When you was talking about it?
Yes,
she was born after Cervo.
Yeah, after Cervo, yeah. A few years after, actually. Yeah,
because I remember because you was going to Vegas.
Yes, I was. I still do.
I remember that, man. It was wild times back then, Goldie. Wild times back then, but it was all up. When you look in the mirror now, 5 a.m. on West Coast, Pacific Coast Highway time, and you stare in the mirror, nobody around, just you. You've been through a lot, ups and downs, failures, successes. You know, you've dodged some big bullets. You got hit by some bullets, but you've been resilient. Everything, even with Chuck at Homegrown Radio, I remember all that stuff. Explain, what do you see when you what do you see when you in yourself when you look in the mirror now?
Wow, that's a really good question. You know what? I really don't look in the mirror, man. but I do.
At some point you have to do in the morning.
What I do see is, us just climbing to the top. Me climbing to the top and continue. Like, I always have done things that I love to do. I've been a business owner since I was 19. I just turned 40 last week. So, I've always just have strived to be successful, to do the things that come in your mind. You can't do everything, but my parents told me that you can do anything that you put your mind to. And I think that real better. So I was like, hey, you guys, you probably shouldn't have told me that, because like I take that very literal and I just go and do it without a second thought. And, over the course of the years, just learned how to format certain things so I could be built for speed and not have to make too many mistakes, up front. Of course, there's always going to be adjustments, but, the key is to always just continue to grow and better yourself and better everything that you're doing. And I feel like that's what I try to hit. I try to hit that mark every single day. Put God first and he tell me where to go and I just do it. That's it.
Like they say, you'll never know how I feel to win if you ain't never lost.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like the OG told me. It was like, before we started radio pushing, he was like, look, you got to be willing to lose everything to gain the thing you wanted, to gain the thing you want in life. That was probably one of the hardest bars I ever heard. So you got to be willing to lose everything to gain the thing you want, whatever that is. And that's dealing with love, life, whatever. Rockefeller TV, you and Goldie, Shaq and Kobe. Cervo Media Group. You have different entities underneath that. Results in Hype Magazine, Radio Pushers, Music Hype Beach. So many different things. You do event planning, event management. You got billboard marketing. You got social media engagement. You got all different types of monetized platforms going on. As of right now, what's something that's urgent that you need to make sure happens next year that has not happened that you want? It could be a revenue goal. It could be whatever.
That's a good question, man.
For me, I think it's to reach as many consumers as we possibly can. Continue to grow, continue to build. We have everything that the ordinary small business owner needs to be just as successful as the Fortune 500 companies. And if you want that work, we got it.
Yeah, that's for the immediate. You're asking some really good questions just because my brain does not.
Hey, that's why you're here, brother. I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't.
I know that's right, man.
Wouldn't be who I am if I didn't.
There's a lot of short-term goals, but, with the Rockefellers brand, I think that's what we're aiming for. High level, like ultra high level success with this brand. Just because, it's so unique in what we're doing. I've created 4 Roku channels by now. The last one I created was with the cannabis industry. We ended up selling that company. We made a killing. It's now on the OTC, so part of that journey is of success is trying to do better than what you did before. Right. And Rockefeller's is definitely on that trajectory, right? Like, it's definitely looking to be better than what it is, than what I've done in the past. And, you know, I would say that there's really not an immediate, but we're planning for a 4 to 5 year exit strategy. So that on that exit strategy, that's what I'm executing on. My immediate is 4 to 5 years right now.
Okay.
It's not a next year or a month from now. I'm looking to build this thing to be as successful as possible in 4 to 5 years and then sell it. Yeah, really.
Give out your website address again to Rockefeller site, and give out your Instagram handle so people can follow you, your personal, the company's, and Goldie's Instagram as well.
Sure. So, you know, Rockefeller's again is www.rockefellerstudios. That's ROCKEFELLAS studios with the S.com. The billboard agency is AMGOutdoorAdvertising.com. My IG is Arbitrage ENT. That's ARBITRAGEENT. And then Goldie's is that it's not important. So it's underscore not underscore important 78. And that's where you can tap in with us, man.
All right.
And Cervo Media, of course, is Cervo, CERVO, Media Group, Inc.com.
And that's on what's Cervo's Instagram?
Ironically, it doesn't have one. Too busy working everybody else's.
All right, we got to get one on that for real, for sure.
I like to keep it under wraps, right? Like, you know, it's the unspoken hype. You know what I mean? So, like, they got to catch you on like your podcast, right? You know, or they got to go to the website. It's the behind the scenes, like
In real life,
like, you know, you didn't know that this happened because, you know, we pushed the links out. We got SEO out on, you know, some celebrities. You know, we've saved celebrities' careers, you know, and like just people don't know that. But the individuals that we deal with, they understand it. So it's like, you know, it's like Olivia Pope. You know what I mean? Like the fixer of that in the back. You don't know who she is, but she get it done. You know what I mean? And that's what Cervo is.
What have you enjoyed the most about being on the Digital Mogul podcast today, man? Talk to me.
Oh, man, I love these brain-teasing questions, man. Like, I seriously don't spend enough time thinking about these things because, you know, we teleporting out here. But when you ask them, it helps us come back to the table and reevaluate and rethink and re-strategize, which is what we're always doing.
Yeah, go just tell everybody how you felt about the interview today, fam.
Oh man, I'm loving the energy, man. I could hear it going all the way through those speakers, man. I hope that everybody enjoyed the information that was shared and really tapped into the part that we said, look, we in it for the small guys. We want the people that they don't want to win. We want them to win. So we want everybody who have their dreams and hopes and desires. Let us help you bring that to life, man. So I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the questions. I'm loving everything about what I was just a part of because I wasn't even supposed to be a part of this. So I'm thankful and I'm grateful. And we want to return the favor to everybody that's listening on your podcast. If you have something in mind, hit us up. We'll help you figure it out.
No doubt about it, man. Listen, this interview obviously is going to rebroadcast across all platforms. Audacity, AUDACY, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, iTunes, Audible. We're on Audible. Been killing on Audible the past year and a half, but we're also going to air exclusively on 99.7 The Heat Miami this weekend, this Saturday, doing my show. Again, Micah, proud of you. Thank you for being a great partner with Radio Pushers. Thank you for taking our brand underneath your wing. Thank you for helping us grow. Thank you for always being in our corner. And most importantly, thank you for being just a good brother, because as brother and brother speaking, you're one of the most genuine people I know. Goldie, pleasure to meet you. And Michael, I know if you're in the presence of Micah, I know that you're just as strong. And I love your energy, by the way. I love what you bring. There's a level of authenticity within your spirit that I connect with. So this interview is long overdue. We've been talking about it, but we giving Micah exclusively the cover of Results in Ohio magazine. Just to let you know, Goldie, Results in Ohio magazine was a website we started in 2016. It's 2023. Nice. We're officially verified on Muckrack. We're a member of the national media. We do over 30,000 visitors a month on our site. Our domain authority is 69, by the way. So we're one of the highest domain authority sites out there. And we're also on Google News, and we're on Flipboard, and we're on Alexa. So again, so if you get a chance, go to resultsinohio.com. We're going to give Micah the digital cover. We're also going to be doing a physical cover too before the end of the year, so we'll make sure we get them on that too. But Results in Ohio is a beast. We've really rebuilt the site. We spent 5 years redoing the SEO on everything. So we do about 7,000 Google search hits a month just on our site, which is a lot. Yeah, definitely. Awesome. So we're going to feature him, feature you. We're going to feature the brands too. And everything y'all got going on now, Micah has exclusive access to that through resultsinohio.com. So, and musichypebeats.com. So whatever y'all have, we're going to push out there heavy. I thank y'all so much for being on the Digital Mogul Podcast. We look forward to the next one. Let's get it. Peace. Oh, don't forget, guys, hit the end call button before you leave.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Talk to you in a few. Let's get it. 1.